Week 1 is in the books for all 32 NFL teams. And I think when you take a look at the Jacksonville Jaguars, it was a tough game against the Washington Commanders, but there is some good things that came out of this game. Specifically, how well those edge players played in Josh Allen. Again, the linebacker, the outside linebacker and edge player for the Jaguars, not the quarterback for the Bills, and Travon Walker, the former first overall pick in the 2022 NFL draft. So there's a lot of things to kind of consider here, but at the end of the day, the Jaguars are, I believe that the biggest thing you're going to take away is that they have their core at edge, and I'm really excited for this because I think both of these players are very special players. Now, we're going to take a look at these guys side by side. So, Josh Allen, you see here, he started week 1 against the Commanders. He had 4 tackles, didn't have a sack, but he did have a forced fumble that was huge, absolutely huge in turning the tides for that game and turning the tides for the Jaguars in general. I had a couple tackles for losses, including that end around that. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It's one of those plays where when you take a look at it, it's just, yes, you wish Antonio Gibson, if you're a Commanders fan, would have gotten a piece of him, but he made a heck of a play. Josh Allen made a heck of a play there, and that's something you can build upon. Then Travon Walker, I got to admit, I'll admit when I was wrong. I was one of the guys that was kind of questioning him as the first overall pick, but now he's making me and everybody else look like fools. He had 4 tackles, had a sack that just looked effortless. We'll show you in a second here, but it just looked effortless. He is a guy that, he's got great technique already. It looks like the coaching has already really started to click for him, and I think he's going to be an absolute terror for the Jaguars moving forward. Also did not have a forced fumble, but he had a tackle for loss, had an interception that was out of this world. He's going to play, like the commentator said, he should play tight end. Just throw this man the football and let him do his thing. Overall, had a 66.2 PFF grade, and like I said, when you take a look at him and you watch him throughout the game, there's just that star power. It's just, you feel it. You feel it right down in your chest area. You're just like, oh, this guy's a star. He's going to be a very good player for a very long time, and it's really something you really like to see. So we'll show you the sack here from Travon Walker. Excuse me. This is courtesy of Theo Ash. Make sure you guys give him a follow on Twitter. I want to highlight here. So you're going to see, hopefully you can see, I need to make sure that my window here is good enough, but hopefully you can see him. But this is Travon Walker right here off to the edge. Now, obviously he's way over here, so you'll see him in just a second, but let me actually, I apologize, I want to make sure that you guys can actually see this. So I'm going to fix this. Hey, it's editing at its very absolute finest. So I'm going to make sure that we can get that. Boom. Going to bring it over a little bit more. So, like I said, Theo Ash, make sure you guys give him all the love and credit there. So, Josh Allen, he's at the right here. You're going to see him going against Samuel Cosmi. Yes, I know we highlighted him as a standout player, but, a second-year rising star for the Commanders, but just bear with us. Everybody gets sacks on everybody these days. Just calm down. So, you're going to see him. He comes off the ball here, and here's the thing, and I think Brian Baldinger did a great job of really showing this. No false step when he comes off the line. Usually, there's a guy that steps either to the side or, they take a step back or whatever. Is no false steps. Great pointing out there by Brian Baldinger there. Baldy, he's awesome. You guys need to seriously give him a follow too. I love everything he has to bring. But no false step, and then he gets off. He's exploding off the edge there, and then you'll see a chop rip here. Now, edge players that have speed, the main pass rush that they try to use is that chop rip, because if they can get the arms off and if they can bend that corner, if that tackle cannot have that much of a target on that pass rusher, it's really hard to block him or push him past the play. So if they can get that chop rip in and get around the corner, man, it's tough to catch up. And you'll see that here from Samuel Cosmi. But boom, chop rip, dips the shoulder, and there is no way that Samuel Cosmi can get around that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And that's the thing too. If Travon Walker at any point in his career is struggling, get back to this pass rush move. Get back to the basics. He's a fast player. He's an explosive player. He can always use this pass rush move to be able to make plays and do his thing there. So you'll see him come around the edge there, chop rip. And just, beautiful, and goodbye Carson Wentz. So, and that's Samuel Cosmi too. He was a very good player. He's a very good player in the NFL, and he's very athletic too. So that's something that you can't coach. You just, it's one of those things where you look at it, you're like, well, he's just a good player. So we're going to take a look here. Excuse me, I can't figure things out today. Here we go. Pretend like you guys didn't see that, because it's an upcoming window. So you'll see here, this is the pick. This is absolutely incredible. So I gotta give it up to the man. This was just nasty. So, you'll see here. Come on, stop doing that. Okay. You'll see here, yes, it's a screen pass. Yes, Travon Walker comes up out of nowhere. And it's, yes, absolutely just stiff arm there. Just absolutely reads the screen pass beautifully and just makes a play here because that's just, you can't coach that. That's instincts. That's awareness. That's just, beautiful. Great hands here, making a play and then extending it here a little bit. This is nasty, just absolute nasty. And then here we're going to talk about Josh Allen a little bit. We talked about his forced fumble, so they outlined it here a little bit. But he comes off the edge here. I got to take out my sound, but yeah, comes off the edge here. And the fact, it's not even the fact that he's even there to try to make the tackle. It's the fact that he's able to punch the ball out and make a play there. I think that's the biggest thing you have to take away from there is that, impact plays are so hard to come by, especially if you're an edge player and doing a lot of different things for your respective team. So the fact that he's able to punch the ball out there and really create a turnover, and it's a play that really does start to change the tides there. So you really love to see it. The Jacksonville Jaguars, I think, when you take a look at both of these players, now again, Josh Allen didn't get a sack, but I think he had like 8 sacks last year, so he's a dude that can get it done. And I think with what you see with Travon Walker, yes, you've got 2 guys on the edge that are the absolute future for your team at that respective position, and you can definitely build that defense around them. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truly awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms, so give us a like and a follow there. Also remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about the Jacksonville Jaguars having their core at edge.